Derek Grossman, who's a senior defense analyst with the Rand Corporation. Derek, thank you so much for joining us here on WION World is One. Now, this is what India had said in the beginning. India did not want a war. India gave enough chances to Pakistan to resolve this, take some action. Intelligence was shared, proof was shared, enough information was given, but Pakistan did not take any action. It did not even condemn the deadly Pahalgam terror attack. And now here we are when India has targeted only terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan. Pakistan's first reaction to that is opening fire, violating the ceasefire, shelling across the border and targeting civilians. Your thoughts on that, Derek?
Well, thanks for having me under such stressful conditions here. And my heart goes out to everybody in India dealing with this. And yeah, I mean, I think you're right that, I mean, India was looking for Pakistan to take some substantial action here, and it has not. But, you know, this kind of speaks to, I think, the broader problem in the bilateral relationship, which is that there's really just no trust between India and Pakistan at all. I mean, I think, you know, just to play devil's advocate for a moment, you know, if, you know, Pakistan had, you know, raised its hand and said, we are going to do a credible investigation of this, right, and try to get to the bottom of it. I don't think that India would actually believe Pakistan, and
Derek,
so I think that
Pakistan is out there with their defense minister saying that yes, we back terrorists and we've been doing it for 30 years. We've been doing it for the US, we've been doing it for the UK, and then you have the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan standing in their Senate saying that the TRF, which is affiliated with the Lashkar-e-Toiba, did not carry out this attack, and this is after the resistance front had already taken responsibility for that deadly attack. There is little reason that Pakistan has given to India to trust anything that it says, because India has only stressed that this is a bilateral issue. Talk to us, get it done with. But Pakistan, as I've just given two very small examples of how they are very brazen in their speak about, yes, we back terrorists and that's who we are. And they have time and again tried to internationalize the issue, even going up to the UNSC. Of course, they'd never received any kind of a hearing there because the entire world knows exactly what they have been up to. There has been absolutely no conversation from Pakistan. When they can't even condemn the attack, what are they to say for which India is going to trust them to that point of yours? But at this point, how do you suggest the international community is reacting to this? We've seen the US president react to it. Anything further that you can add?
Yeah, I mean, I think prior to today's events, right, the Trump administration, you know, it was interesting because it started out pretty strongly supportive of India's position and barely mentioning Pakistan. But in recent days, just before the open conflict of today, of the past 24 hours, right, you know, we have seen, I think, kind of a softening of the U.S.'s position in terms of just, you know, blindly kind of supporting India and talking more to both sides, to both India and Pakistan, and trying to find a way to de-escalate tensions. Of course, that has not worked, right, because we see the events of today. And so I think the U.S. position going forward, and, you know, we've already seen this from Secretary of State and Acting National Security Advisor Marco Rubio, is that they're going to continue to push for a de-escalation in the conflict now. That's not to say that the U.S. is going to take on
All right, Derek, I have a breaking news coming in. I'll have to cut short the conversation. Would like to continue this with you a little later. That was Derek Grossman joining me here on the broadcast. Thanks, Derek.